Have you guys ever wondered who helped shape the development of Islam in the Malay world? One of the most influential scholars was Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri. He was known for his knowledge, his writings, and his effort to strengthen Islamic teachings in society during the 17th century. His ideas and contribution not only influenced the people of his time, but also left a lasting impact on Islamic thought and education in Southeast Asia. So, in this documentary, we will take a closer look at his background, roles, contribution, and the impact he left on the development of Islam from his time until today. So, let's go.
What does it take for a foreign traveller to step into the most powerful empire in Southeast Asia and instantly become its ultimate religious authority? Meet Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri. Hi, my name is Muhammad Danish bin Sahili. My number metric is 1231401. Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri was born in Rende, Gujarat, with rich Arab Indian bloodlines. He was no ordinary student. He crossed ocean to master hadith, fiqh, and tasawwuf in the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. This global intellectual training prepared him for a grand destiny, leading him straight to the golden shore of the Aceh Sultanate in 1637. In Aceh, his brilliance caught the attention of Sultan Iskandar Thani. Within no time, Al-Raniri was appointed as the Sheikhul Islam, the state mufti. For 7 intense years, he didn't just advise the palace, he systematically reshaped the spiritual, judicial, and political landscape of the entire region before returning to India in 1644.
Hi, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. My name is Muhammad Nur Fikri bin Nuruddin. My number metric is 1231426. So, let's continue about the roles of Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri. Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri was not just an ordinary scholar. He was the complete package scholar, which means a religious leader, legal expert, and massive power player in 17th century Aceh. Under Sultan Iskandar Thani, he was Sheikh al-Islam, or we call it the Grand Mufti, and the Chief Judge. He was the Sultan's ultimate trust advisor for keeping the state on track. He was also an absolute writing machine. His author Sirat al-Mustaqim, the ultimate Malay fiqh manual, and his epic masterpiece Bustan as-Salatin, a massive 7-volume encyclopedia covering history, ethics, and statecraft. But here the legendary part. When an unorthodox Sufi movement went viral, he did not just sit back. He hit the ground, actively debate their followers, and realigned the society back to Orthodox Sharia. A judge, an author, and a bold reformer who brushed the Middle East and the Malay world. So for the question, do we have any figure carrying these many massive roles today? Let's think together.
His first major contribution was through the writing of Sirat al-Mustaqim. This was the first complete book on Islamic jurisprudence in the Malay language and became an important reference for the Malay community in understanding Islamic teachings and practices. In addition, he was appointed as the Sheikh al-Islam or Mufti in the Aceh Sultanate during the reign of Sultan Iskandar Thani. As a religious advisor to the place, he played an important role in strengthening Islamic governance in Aceh. Furthermore, he defended the creed of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah by opposing the doctrine of Wahdat al-Wujud, which was considered inconsistent with Islamic teachings. Through his writings and preaching, he helped guide society back to the true teachings of Islam. So, Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri was a highly influential scholar who made lasting contributions to Islamic knowledge, governance, and religious reform in the Malay world.
More than 3 centuries have passed since the death of Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri. Yet, his influence continues to shape the religious life of millions of Muslims across Southeast Asia. His legacy survives not through monuments or royal place, but through the knowledge, beliefs, and intellectual tradition that continue to guide Muslim societies today. One of Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri's most enduring impacts came through his masterpiece, which is Sirat al-Mustaqim, widely recognized as one of the earliest and most influential works of Islamic jurisprudence in the Malay language. The book transformed the way Islamic knowledge was transmitted throughout the region. Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri's influence extended far beyond the classroom. After being appointed as Sheikh al-Islam of Aceh, he became one of the most influential religious authorities in the Sultanate. Through his guidance, Islamic principles become more deeply integrated into governance and public administration. His close relationship with Sultan Iskandar Thani strengthened the role of religious scholars in shaping state politics, social life, and religious affairs. Historical studies describe 17th century. Aceh is one of the most important centers of Islamic learning in Southeast Asia. Under the leadership of scholars such as Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri, Aceh attracted students, intellectuals, and religious scholars from across the Malay world, strengthening the spread of Islamic knowledge throughout the region.
And I think what makes Al-Raniri really important is not just the book he wrote or the debate he took part in. His biggest impact was how he helped shape the religious identity of the Malay world. He was very vocal about defending the belief of Ahli Sunnah wal Jama'ah, and whenever he came across ideas that he felt were going against Islamic teachings, he was not afraid to challenge them. Because of that, he helped create a more unified understanding of Islam in the region, and that ended up influencing generations of scholars after him. What's interesting is that his influence did not stop there. Even today, a lot of the Islamic tradition and teachings we see in places like Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei still reflect foundation that were strengthened during his time. So, when we talk about Al-Raniri, we are not just talk about a scholar who lived in the past. We are talking about someone whose ideas helped shape the way Islam evolved in the Malay world. And honestly, that's a legacy that's still around today.
History often remember the king who ruled with sword, but history never forget the scholars who ruled with the pen. Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Raniri was the ultimate reformer of his era. He drew a clear line between truth and falsehood, purging deviant ideologies and building an authentic foundation for Southeast Asia Islam. The biggest lesson for us today: true change required intellectual integrity and unapologetic action. Al-Raniri proved that education is powerful tools for societal transformation. As student, his legacy challenged us. Al-Raniri chose stand up, speak out, and lead through the power of the pen. Now that pen is in our hand, the question is, what history will we write? Thank you. Assalamualaikum.